Sorry, that seems to be the majority opinion when you go to the comment section. Everyone thinks this guy's a hero. I don't think he's a hero.
Well, here we go. It used to be the 15-minute morning show podcast. Now it's the aftermath.
Yay, I like that.
Afterbirth.
Ew,
Afterbirth.
Make it good.
Nate.
Okay, we're still toying around with the name of the podcast, so it's something.
Well,
something
afterbirth
with the word
actually
after.
makes more sense because you have the baby, and then the afterbirth is all the extra stuff that nobody really wants.
No,
right?
It's just a
It's your
bad
placenta
visual.
that comes out.
Yeah,
and
like
all
that
you
song.
know.
Remember that
No,
song?
okay,
Lightning
I'm going to make a
Crashes?
decision. We're not calling it the afterbirth.
Yeah,
We're not calling
yeah.
it that.
Good decision there, Elvis.
Yeah, sorry. Not going to happen.
Okay.
Anyway, we're all here for the aftermath. There's Danielle and Gandhi, and Scotty B is eating something in the Serial Killers podcast booth. What are you eating?
Lentil soup from courtesy of Skiri.
Oh,
Nice,
Oh, nice.
Scary is here, and there's Garrett. And did I say Nate? Nate's here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get going. You know, we were talking, of course, about Luigi Manion, who is, of course, accused of killing the insurance company executive here on the streets of New York City, caught at the McDonald's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So the question that people are asking is, if you were sitting there eating your lunch and you saw him, would you have turned him in? And some people are saying no,
Yeah, I wouldn't.
including Gandhi. Tell everyone why.
no.
Let's hear Gandhi out, though. She's got a good explanation.
Okay,
Why?
there are so many reasons. So one, I know that apparently somebody who was there then told an employee, and the employee was like, yes, let's call it in. The reviews that have now come in for that McDonald's just tanking it, talking about there are rats in the chicken. It's just thousands of reviews that they can't even keep up with fast enough to take them down. So you're going to tank your small business. I don't want to be involved in any of it. I don't want my face to end up getting out and being the person that dimed out this.
That's a good point.
Let's be real, he's a cult hero at this point. I'm not trying to get involved in any of it. Somebody else can do their job or do whatever. I wouldn't have called it in.
Well, would you have done it anonymously?
No.
Hi, I'm not going to tell you my name, but I'm telling you right now, at the McDonald's at the corner of Pine and First, he's in there.
No,
Okay, click.
absolutely not. No.
I would have left the
I'm out.
McDonald's. I would have walked out of the McDonald's, then called.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, but you would have called.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to.
What about you guys? I
Well,
can't be
how
the
come
only one.
How come you have to, though?
You don't have to.
It's
Well,
your
no,
civic
Garrett
duty.
says. Okay, Garrett said I have to. I'm asking him why he said I
I
have
mean,
to.
look what the last 5 days have been. Everybody's looking for a man that has a gun and just decided to kill. Who's to say he was to do it again to anybody, really? And you come face to face with that person and not speak up, and then possibly have it happen again, and then you have that guilt of I came face to face with him and did nothing. I mean,
Yeah, I would have a guilty.
Okay.
I would have a guilty conscience
Yeah,
if I
me
did
too.
not call it in. I have to. I don't believe in vigilante justice, and I personally don't think he's a hero. I know a lot of people like more. Sorry, that seems to be the majority opinion when you go to the comment section. Everyone thinks this guy's a hero. I don't think he's a hero. I think it's cowardly. I think there's other ways to get things done. A human being lost his life. You know, I know he was divorced and all, but like he still had a family. He still, people don't value life. People don't value human life. I don't understand it, and it makes me angry to see comments like this. I get it. I've been on the other side of it. I've been effed over by the healthcare system and denied claims myself. But you don't take someone's life away for that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You don't.
Well, and I got to tell you, there are a lot of people who do agree with you, Scary.
Right.
I would hope so, but it doesn't seem like that in the comment section, Elvis.
Well, I think people are a little just lackadaisical in their comments and thinking they're not thinking the whole thing through. There are so many different moving parts to the story, you know.
I think a big part of it is, you shouldn't ever devalue human life. And people are saying that's what these health insurance companies have done by devaluing human life, and thousands of people dying because claims are getting denied or becoming bankrupt and homeless and all of these different things because somebody wants to make money over valuing human life.
I understand that, but like I don't. You can't. What right does any one of us have to take away any person's life ever?
No, that's why it's illegal.
Exactly, which is why I would call it.
There is that.
Because
It is slightly
he needed to be
illegal.
caught. And then there's more people romanticizing the guy and saying, "Oh, I'm in love with him. I'm hot. He's hot." And
Well,
this
that
is gonna
happens with any.
This is,
yeah,
I
happens
know,
all
and I
the
get
time.
it. I guess he's a good-looking guy, and he's Italian, and so am I. But still,
Is he from
Italians,
Brooklyn? Go.
That's Italian.
He's a good Italian.
Italians are not supposed to rat. You're not. I'm Italian myself. I'm Italian. We're not supposed to rat
I'm more
everybody out.
Italian than you, Scary.
But the point is,
Somebody take the
no,
shovel out of
fuck that.
Scary's hand.
The guy's a criminal. End of story.
Oh no. Okay. No. You've made your point very, very, very clear.
I'm sorry.
I'm with Garrett too, though. The same thing. Like if he had gone after another,
Right.
business or whatever,
Right.
and I hadn't called it in anonymously, I would have. I don't think I could ever have lived with myself. So I think I would have. Same thing. I would have been like anonymous and like, yo, you may want to check out the McDonald's on the corner of. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, how many times in life have you done something and then you're like, and you thought you were helping a situation or helping a person, and then you just regretted it to
Many
to
times.
the ends of the earth? I know. You try to bail someone out of a problem, or you loan them money, or you do something.
Taking sides in people's relationship fights.
Yeah, and it's a no-win situation. Some people would probably go, you know what? I don't know. Let me think before I call this in. What does this mean for me?
Yeah.
Well.
You know that if there was like a $10,000 reward, $20,000
Well, there
reward.
was.
There was.
50.
Was there?
Yeah.
50.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well,
up
it was
to.
Oh.
60,000.
Like if you actually read these things, there's so much fine print. It's like arrest and conviction and like sentencing, and like the hoops you have to jump through to get this friggin' money.
Oh,
And
so
after
it's not
taxes,
just
what is it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, seriously.
So it's not just turning them in. It's you
No,
always think.
if you read the fine print on
Ah,
that, yeah,
okay.
and then they can just say, "Well, the cop happened to be going to the McDonald's anyways."
Oh,
and you're like,
please.
"Get the hell out of here."
Please.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Well, so, yeah. Unless you're there in the McDonald's while it's happening,
Having your chicken McNuggets.
Maybe you can't truly answer it with 100% certainty.
Wait, so
I don't know.
I'm the only no? Everyone else will call it in?
I see. I would. You know what you've done. Initially I said yes, I would, but now you've made me stop and think. Okay, well, maybe anonymously,
Well, the point she made, like,
and then run for my life.
the point Gandhi made about you're now the bad guy, right? If you dime out this person, and then your name gets out there, then people are going to be coming after you.
Yeah, that's
Right?
not the hill I'm
Well,
trying
that's
to
why
die on.
we're saying
what I'm like,
anonymously.
But I
That's
feel
why
bad.
anonymously you don't. What's your name? Charlie Daniel.
Well, that's why I feel bad for
I don't know. I just
the
came
woman
up
that
with
was
it.
working at the hostel. She was just trying to flirt with the guy, and she's getting ripped apart online for asking him to pull down her his mask.
If it wasn't for her, we may never have known what he looked like.
She just wanted to flirt, and she's getting reamed out online
Yeah.
for no reason.
Wow. There you go. What an interesting story.
Yeah.
You sure do learn a lot about people when things like this happen, don't
It's
you?
still crazy to me that it happened. Like when I pull into the parking
right
garage in
there.
the morning, it's right there, exactly where he got shot, and I'm like, this is so crazy to me that it
crazy.
happened right here. Like it's just, Oy.
All right. Well, there you go. Just stuff to talk about with your friends today. Stir it up. We got to get out of here. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for listening and watching or whatever you're doing.